Thank you too, Roy. Shalom, bye.
29th of November, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Again. Hey, good morning. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here, the second shir here at Shivas Samanashi here in Shalayim, here of Zoom. And we're learning Mishna Berura and Siman Tav Reish Ayin Vav, Hilchos Hanukah. We read the Mechaber yesterday. Now we're learning through the Mishna Berura. Let's just read the Mechaber to begin with. Mayor, would you like to do a little reading for us this morning?
Okay, Mr. Berura. Just a lot of computer problems this morning. Just remind me where we are in the Mechaber here.
Start with Aleph, and we'll start with the Mishna Berura's. I'll tell you where to start with. Start with Sif Aleph in Tav Reish Ayin Vav.
Oh, Tav Reish Ayin Vav. Okay. That's why I was lost. Okay. All my markers are not where they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
okay. Tav Reish Ayin Vav.
Sif Aleph.
Okay. Hamadlik Bilel Rishon Mevarech Shlosh Brachot. Okay, so when we light on the first night, we say three blessings. L'hadlik Ner Shel Hanukah. Okay, the lighting of the Hanukkah candles. V'shasa Nisim, and that he performed miracles. V'she'echianu, and that we reach this point in our lives. Ve'im lo ve'rach zman Bilel Rishon. If one does not say the blessings on the first night, Mivarech Leil Sheni, one blesses on the second night, Osh Kishe Yizkor, or when he remembers.
Right. Right. That's going to bring us to Sifkat and Base in the Mishna Berura. Right. We did the first Sifkat yesterday. Sifkat and Base in the Mishna Berura. When he remembers, he should say the brachas night of the Zman, the bracha Zman, meaning Shechianu. He should say that bracha when he remembers. And that the Mishna Berura is going to tell us a big chiddush here about it's not exactly when he remembers. Sifkat and Base in the Mishna Berura.
Okay. Oshe Yizkor, when he remembers, Rotzel Omar, that is to say, Oh, that he remembers on the remaining nights.
Right. The first night passed and he did not make the bracha Shechianu. So right. The Mechaber said when he remembers, he should say the Shechianu when he remembers. Now the Mishna Berura says it's not any time when he remembers. Right? It's only during the the preceding nights when he is lighting, then he makes the bracha shech, and when he's lighting, doesn't make the shechion stam just out of the air. He has to do it at the time of the lighting of the menorah.
Saying the second night, he realizes he didn't say it the first night, just the second night.
Right, and continue right. Continue on the Mishna Berura.
Okay, ve'im niskar achar hadlaka eino mevarech b'layla zo'od. Okay, and if he remembers after the lighting, he does not say the blessing on this night anymore.
Right. I mean, the only time he has an opportunity of making the bracha shechianu is actually lighting the menorah.
Oh. So then he would have to say it the following night, I guess.
Yeah, and only at the time of lighting the menorah. Right.
Right.
There's a Sharat Tzion here, very important Sharat Tzion here. If you take a look at Sifkat and Gimel and Sharat Tzion on the bottom of the page.
But isn't the saying of Shechianu, isn't that kind of intuitive? We say it, during other holidays, or we say it at certain times when we're thanking Hashem for to reach this moment.
Right.
So I would think it's intuitive that if if you're lighting the candles, you wouldn't say a Shechianu, out of the thin air, hours later or whatever.
Mhm.
That's what I would think.
We'll see. It has to be attached to some type of a mitzvah. That's why we on Yom Tov we usually say the Shechianu by Kiddush, right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Right.
That's because we're attaching it to a fulfillment of a mitzvah.
Right. Okay, so the Short Sion, where in the Short Sion are we?
Gimel, Sifkat and Gimel.
Okay, so it says, Pitchei Olam b'Shem Yeshuat Yaakov, V'Rotzel Omar. Okay, I'm not sure what Pitchei.
That's the same. That's the safer. Meaning that
in the name of Yeshuat Yaakov. Okay. Rotzel Omar, that is to say, Sheyireh Levarech Zman B'Yom Acher Be'eit Hadlaka. That sure, yeah.
He should see fit to light. He should see fit to make the brachas hazman, meaning shechianu, at the time of the halach.
Oh, okay. Omnam im era ze belel shmini umi mela yitbatel legamre berchat shechianu. But perhaps if he sees fit to do it on the 8th night, Mimela.
So let's say it occurred this on the 8th night. Let's say the whole Hanukkah went by. You keep forgetting to make the shechianu, and now he lit the menorah on the 8th night, right? And he still forgot to make the shechianu. What's he supposed to do then?
Oh, you mean he completed without? He completely nullified the bracha shechianu.
Right. According to this, what should he do? Look at the Mishna. This chart.
Okay. I thought his kids would yell at him and say, "Daddy," and say shechianu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone's sleeping. You're right. Someone is sleeping.
Okay. Tzarich iyun. The efshar dechimo ba'alma kama lan dizman omro afilu bashuk. So it's a efshar. It's perhaps
Kimo biyam in general, meaning let's say on a Yom Tov, let's say Pesach, he forgot to make a shechianu on Kiddush. So therefore, with Pesach, he can say the shechianu anytime he remembers on Pesach. He doesn't have to do it with the Kiddush or with some type of a mitzvah.
Oh. But Zman Omro, I feel he can even say it in the marketplace.
Right, even Bashuk, right?
Wow.
Shechianu, he's walking around on Chol Hamoed Pesach. He's in a lunar park or something. He's at the beach, and he remembers he didn't make a shechianu, so he can make a shechianu right there if everything else is permitted.
Because it's still Pesach.
Right, Pesach. But the question is, why is that not effective by Hanukkah? By Hanukkah, we see you only can make it during the lighting of the menorah.
Because Hanukkah is not the eraser.
If you forgot to light, so that could be part of it. Let's see what the chart says.
But what about? I mean, I walk to shul at night, and you see many menorot lit outside. Couldn't you just, if you think you forgot to say shechianu, couldn't you stand in front of one and then say shechianu over those candles?
No, according to Mr. Berura, you have to make the bracha only when you are self-lighting the candle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so
tomorrow night.
I hear the hukaye al etzem hayom tov. I think we said that already.
Right. That's the little bit what Barry wanted to say. On a normal Yom Tov, Pesach, Shavuos, Sukkot, the Shechianu is going on the actual day itself, an actual day itself. So that could be what Barry was meaning to say, that it's Doraisa.
Right,
Could be.
right.
Okay. Afshar dehu hadin bazeh l'kayei al etzem hazman de Hanukah shenaasu bo nisim v'niflaot. Okay, so that the law of this is on the etzem, the principle of the time at.
Etzem means the essence. It could
Oh,
be
the
that
essence.
on one hand, it could be the same thing exists by Hanukkah, that the Shechianu is going on the fact that these days are unique, that these were days that Hashem made special miracles with Klal Yisrael, right? So if that's the case, then you could even make the Shechianu any way you would remember.
Okay. Ella the katchila samchuze alzman de hadlaka. Okay, but
Ideally, we just made the Shechianu that it should be done right at the time of the Hadlaka.
Okay. Ukein savarti nimsa b'imri v'zeh lishono.
In the Meiri.
Oh, the Meiri. Okay. So Misha ein lo lahadlik ve'eno makom she'afshar lo lirot yesh omrim shemevarech le'atzmo she'anisim v'shechianu b'layla rishon. So hold it.
Let's say a guy's in prison, right? And they're not going to let him light. They're not going to let him light a menorah, and he's not going to see a menorah. So it could be you don't have a proof. There's no real proof, but it could be maybe you could say Shechianu, but there's no proof to that. You have to say Sofek Berachas Lahakil. You wouldn't be allowed to make a Shechianu. Yeah, you lose out.
Oh, so you wouldn't be able to say it on B'chol Yom on any night?
Right, any night, right?
Okay.
Possibility.
Vadvarim nir'im ad kan l'shono l'tzarich iyun. Rashi. No, that's different.
That's right. Okay, so that's something which is not clear. That
Okay.
Let's go back to we have a few minutes left. Let's go back to the Mr. Berusif Katan Gimel. Stein Lahadlik Vasu Nisim.
Oh, the Gimel.
Yeah, that's in the Gimel is that we have to see the Mechaber.
So should we do bed on top though?
Yeah.
Mileo Rishon ve'elech mivarech shtayim lahadlik v'sha'asa nisim. Okay. So from the first night and on, we say, it should say after the first night, no? We say two blessings, lahadlik and v'sha'asa nisim, the lighting of the candles and of relating the story of the miracle. Haga vivarech kol habrachot kodem sheyatchil lehadlik. And Haga says that we should say all the brachas before we light the candles.
Right.
Okay, so Gimel, Shtayim, 2, Lahadlik v'sha'asa nisim. So we say two brachas, the lighting of the candles and the relating of the miracle.
Right, that's the second night onward, right?
Or miracles, I should say, right. Dines kol yoma ita shaharei kol shmona yamim idliku min hapach. Okay, so what's that? Then they said the miracle it was on every night?
Right, the miracle was every night. The oil kept burning and burning and burning.
Right. So all 8 days, Hidliku, it lit from the Pach is, it's a vessel, but it's another translation for that.
Pach is a container, a flask.
A flask, yeah. Okay. Aval zman mishahagi anu lahatchilat hazman higianu. Okay, but the time, let's see, but zman, the time, mishe higianu, when it arrives for us
Right.
to begin. Let's see, chalat, the beginning of the time has arrived.
Right.
So that's why we say Shechianu.
Shechianu, right? When the time has arrived, we've said that bracha.
Okay, very good. Let's see, Dalid. Kodem shiatchil hadlik. Before we begin to light. Deva'inan sheyiyu habrachot over la'asiyatan. So deva'inan. That's revealed? No.
That a year, we make a bracha on on seeing. We don't make a bracha on looking at the menorah.
Oh, okay. Not on doing. Okay. Hidlichu ner v'shakak levarech hadlakata v'rakodem shehidlik kulan nizkar the dayin lo beirach. So let's see. He lit the candles, but he forgot to say the blessing over its lighting, and only before he lights all of them, he remembers that I guess he didn't say the blessing. Okay, so yesh lo levarech kol brachot. So yesh lo.
Yesh lo levorach. He says again. Od kasav im niska acher shedli. If he remembered that he didn't make the brachas after he lit the menorah, ein lo levorach brachas adlaka. Rak brachas shasanisim. He shouldn't make the bracha adlaka. Only the bracha shasanisim. V'chein shechianu, right? Yesh lo levorach. He's supposed to make the bracha.
Okay, so whenever he remembers to say the Shechianu, this is saying whenever he remembers to say the Shechianu during any night of Hanukkah, if he didn't do it, he should do it.
Yeah, the question is if he didn't, if that, I don't know, I don't understand. You think Bracha Shechi Yesh Lo Levorech after he was madlik. Ches. I don't know, I'm not sure, I'm not clear, because didn't we learn previously he's not supposed to make the Shechianu anymore on that night if he's not, what did we say at the end of, in Sifkat and Base, right? Sifkat and Base.
Let's see, Samuel Rishon, yeah, after the first night, we only do 2 brachas.
Right, and then Mr. Bruce said, what did Mr. Bruce say is in Sifkat and Base? Im nizkar ach adloka, ein levorach belel ozai oid.
So I guess we don't say it. It seems like it's contradictory a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm confused. All right, we'll have to see that for tomorrow, maybe.
Okay, so at least we know we got up to Gimel now.
All right. Very
Okay,
good. Thank you, Mayor. Very good. All right, Mr.
Okay.
Chairman, we'll continue tomorrow. Everyone's have a good day.
okay, you too, Rabbi. Have a good day.
Thank you, Barry. Thank you, Lou.
Hanukah.
All right, likewise.
Praise
everyone.
Hanukkah.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I think I got my computer working again. Okay, let me get my cup of coffee. We'll be back in a minute, Lou.
Okay, sounds good.